Bonjour and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Claude and today Cancer, I'm going to be doing your chakra checkup tarot reading. So I hope you're doing well. I'm going to be pulling out 7 cards, one for each main chakras, looking at blockages if you have any and give you tips to unblock them if necessary. Now please do bear in mind those are just general readings, they will not resonate with everybody. Take what resonates and just forget the rest. So let's see what we have for my Cancer querents. Okay, I think that's enough. So for your first chakra, you have the Lovers. Your second chakra, the Empress. Third chakra, the Devil. You're getting lots of major arcana here. Fourth chakra, the Emperor. Another major arcana. That's amazing. Fifth chakra, the King of Swords. Sixth chakra, the Ten of Wands. Seventh chakra, Death, another major arcana. Okay, so out of 7 cards, you have 5 cards that are major arcana. Now, this is a big thing for me because I really see a different type of energies between the minors and the majors. And if you've watched me before, you'll know that. So the minor arcana, deal with day-to-day event situations and people. Whereas the major arcana is God, the universe, spirit, your angels, your ancestors, whoever you work with, intervening to help you grow mentally, emotionally and spiritually, or redirecting you on your life path. So you have some big energies going on here, which is leading me to believe that already you are going through some important phase in your life. And at your root, you have the Lovers. Now, the root is your center of security, safety, how you attract abundance and prosperity to yourself, and survival. And you have the cards of the Lovers. Now, the Lovers is a card of decision, and I'm talking about a big decision that's going to have a more permanent impact on your life, generally speaking, not deciding whether you're going to go out or stay in on Saturday night. You know what I'm talking about. And so you are probably feeling slightly ungrounded at the moment because you are aware that you've got a big decision to make. So this is not as stable as what you would like, is the energy I'm getting. It's not blocked, but it's an energy center that's moving slightly more slowly because of this decision that is, you know, anytime you have to make a decision, let alone an important one, it's slightly destabilizing, is what I would say. Your second chakra is your Sacral Chakra, and it's your center of creativity and pleasures, and you couldn't get a better card than the Empress for it. Major arcana again. This is the embodiment of body, beauty, fertility, creativity, prosperity, abundance, and lacking for nothing. So this is either you experiencing lots of different pleasures in life, or this is a creative spark, the birth of a project, you working on something. Obviously, this is a general reading. I don't know the ins and outs of your life, so take what resonates. But it's either to do with experiencing many different types of pleasures, or really a burst of creativity, the birth of a project, a brand new enterprise, something like that, something that's very promising. You may, generally speaking, feel very abundant as well. And abundance doesn't have to be financial, it can be also abundant in your relationships. Your next chakra is your solar plexus chakra, and this is the personal power center. It's where you store your physical energy and your willpower to get something done. Now you have the devil. Now the devil is a limiting energy, and to me, most of the time, it can be coming from someone around you trying to limit your power, but generally speaking, and mostly when I do chakra readings, it's to do with yourself, limiting yourself. It very often is the little negative voice in yourself that tells you that you're not worthy, that you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes to create, for instance, if you are working on something, or to manifest. It's just a negative self-talk that stops you from moving forward. And so, you need to be aware of this, because this is a block in your personal energy center. This is something that you can get out of, okay, because the devil doesn't exist, just so we're clear. This is just always depicted with someone who can free themselves, and here she's not even in a cage, she is actually free. But it's a choice, do I eat the fruit or don't I? Obviously the devil can represent addictions as well, and so if you are addicted to anything, any kind of substances for instance, this will have an effect on your personal power, and obviously you need to, that's just for a few of you, you need to look at that. We then move on to your heart chakra, which is a center of love, how you give it and receive it, and peace and centeredness, and you have the Emperor. The Emperor again is a major arcana. This is a very strong leader. This is stable energy. He's ruled by number 4, which is a number of strong foundation and stability. The Emperor is a decisive leader, goes for what he wants, but he knows how to get it. He plans things. He knows how to reach success. He also represents wisdom through experience. So you have a strong heart is the message I'm hearing, and you have the experience and the knowledge to manifest whatever it is you're trying to make this big decision, and to overcome this negative talk, or if for some of you, you are abusing some substances, you have what it takes in your heart to overcome this. This is a very good energy to have. And in your throat chakra, you've got the King of Swords. Now, I think it's the perfect card to have here, because your throat chakra is your communication center. So how you express yourself and how you listen to others, and also whether or not you express your needs and your truths. Now, I'm a firm believer that you should always express your needs and your truth, and I'm not talking about speaking to say nothing. I'm talking about important things. And the King of Swords is the master of the suit of swords, which is the suit of thoughts, ideas, truths and communication, which is why I think it's a beautiful energy to have right here. Because this is someone who can be relied upon, someone who is very knowledgeable, who will look at things through a factual point of view, who will express himself very succinctly but very effectively. It's someone who sees through the lies. He's holding the sword of truth. So it's saying that your energy is flowing really nicely through your throat chakra. You know how to listen to people impartially. You know how to express yourself, when to do it, and you are very true to yourself. So it's beautiful. We then move on to your third eye. And your third eye is how you see the world physically with your eyes, but also intuitively with your third eye, which is located between your eyebrows. Now, I've finished the fire signs, and they all had some kind of a block around the third eye chakra. Yours doesn't look blocked, but it looks tired. The 10 is the completion of the suit, and 1 is to do with passions, to do with your drive to see something through. It's fire energy. It's what sets your heart and soul on fire. And the 10 of Wands talks about feeling exhausting, feeling the burden of something that you've carried, maybe for a long time, but something that's weighed on you. And so the energy is not flowing as freely in your third eye. This is asking you to connect to your intuition, and obviously to detox your third eye, which we'll talk about in a minute. And then we move on to your crown chakra, which is your center of self-knowledge, where you store your wisdom and your spiritual connection. And you have the Death card. And the Death card is a major arcana, and it talks about the definitive end of something, so that something new can start, on a fresh, new ground. This is not a card to fear. This is just talking about the end of something for something else to start. So this is you, you know yourself, you have a big decision to make, and you are fully realizing it, and you know that something needs to end in order for this to happen. It may be, if, as I said, for just a few of you, if you use substances that are bad for you, it may be stopping this. But you are strong of heart. If it's the negative self-talk, it has to stop, and you need to make your choice and decision that's going to be in alignment with what you're trying to manifest or experience. So this is the card of, some people say it's the phoenix rising. It's the end of something for something more beautiful to commence. So if I look at your energy, I would say that your solar plexus needs some attention, and your third eye. Now, the third eye, you need to, in order to detox it, you need to stop eating junk food, or at least reduce it, because it's really bad for your body. So refined sugar such as cake, sweets, caffeine, sodas, tea, coffees, alcohol, drugs obviously, fatty foods. Also, light has a very big impact on the pineal gland, which is linked to your third eye. So not staring at bright screens of computers and phones late at night, respecting the cycle basically. So during the day is fine, but then when the sun goes down, not to look at those screens, or at least really dimmer them, or wear those blue light glasses, to help you with that. And obviously meditation, yoga, listening to healing sound whilst you sleep, all of that for free on YouTube will help you. And then when it comes to the solar plexus, I find journaling very helpful, writing down anything that comes to mind that I'm having problems processing. I also write what I'm grateful for, because it helps keeping balance of positive and negative in my journal. And also you may want to design a mantra, a personal mantra for yourself, to remind yourself of how strong and powerful you are, in order to, overcome whatever this devil represents to you. I also find that intensive physical exercise really help with the solar plexus, so you may want to run until you're out of breath, or whatever it is that you can do to get out of breath would help, or anything that requires willpower. So some poses in yoga are very challenging, and I find that it really helps with my solar plexus, and anything to do with core exercises as well. So I'm now going to pull out 3 crystal cards, and you may choose one, or you can choose more than one, but to get a more personal message. So let's see what we get. Okay. So this is your first crystal, your second crystal, and your third crystal. So if you want to take a second and choose. So if you've chosen the first crystal, this is the Sacral Chakra, which is where it was. Passion. Turn your fear of change into excitement for change. Tiger Eye. And it looks like this. If you've chosen the second crystal, it is the Solar Plexus Chakra, which is exactly where it was. Confidence. No one will believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. Be your own cheerleader. As I was saying, you have the emperor in your heart. You are powerful. You can overcome that devil. And that was a rutilated quartz. Looks like this. And if you chose the third one, this is the third eye chakra, which is exactly where it landed. How funny. Trust. Trust in your intuition. It is in contact with a higher source of knowledge. Tourmaline is the name of the crystal, so obviously you may want to call upon the energy of the crystal you chose in order to help you this month. So I hope you've enjoyed your journey for the cards with me. If you did, or if the message helped you in any ways, do let me know in the comment box below. I'd love to hear from you. I wish you a beautiful end of the month, and I hope to see you again very soon. Until next time, au revoir.